From the heart of New York City, it's Today with Jenna and Friends. With today's guest co-host, Hollywood superstar Scarlet Johansson. The fun starts right now. Hi, everybody. It's Wednesday. It's January 22nd. Welcome to Jenna and Friends. Scarlet came back.
I'm still here.
She came back.
I never left the studio, actually.
You spent the night.
Yeah, I was waiting for this moment all evening.
I love that you came back. Scarlet Johansson is my guest co-host. We had the best time.
The best time.
I loved it.
I went to bed last night and I was like buzzing. I was so excited. I like prepared everything for today. I love this job.
By the way, I'm delighted by this. This is a delight.
It's so delightful.
What did your friends or
I got
family...
a lot of comments. Okay, my daughter watched the show. She's 10 years old. She absolutely loved it. She was saying that the Death Becomes Her performance was like amazing. That woman was incredible. It's like, yes, so much fun.
Wait, but what did she say about you? Was she like, Mom, you're good?
No, she just commented on the other people on the show.
I know. For some reason, my kids aren't into the me of it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty common.
For some reason, known as...
That's not just you.
Yeah.
No, that's just the way that it is. My daughter, I have to say, is very complimentary, but she was blown away by the performances. I was buzzing. I mean, it was just so fun, like absolute dream job.
Well, one of the things I didn't know about you, which I'm going to take into account, I took note, is that you're very competitive.
Okay, first of all...
Because I am quite competitive.
Is this a competition?
I think so.
About
who's more competitive?
My girlfriend texted me and she said, they underestimated you on that cruise.
I mean, first of all, we look crazy. But also, yeah, I mean,
I think I broke that woman's hand. I felt so bad. She was so lovely and also maybe like a little bit timid, and clearly she underestimated me because I fully slammed her hand down on the buzzer and I could see her doing that.
You just wanted to win her a cruise. But we have other things coming up in which we can compete, I believe.
Oh, yeah. And you know what?
And I plan to. I plan to compete. I thought, you know what? And my friend's showing up. Maybe I should be generous and let her win, but not anymore.
No.
Okay.
Gloves are off.
And you know what? This is work, but you haven't been doing sort of the traditional morning mom routine.
Well, I know, because we now are getting up at the crack. I mean, last night I was going to bed and Colin, I said, I have to get up in the morning. Just stop talking. And he was like, you do? It's like, yes, I do. I have to get up. I have a full job now. The people need me. No, you miss the cereal, wait, this underwear feels weird.
Yes.
I have to do a different underwear when the person's fully dressed.
Like the full meltdown when we don't have the orange. I mean, I haven't, in full honesty, I haven't done the morning routine, and I do it one day a week. Or in the weekends.
And be honest, I want the real talk. Do you feel guilty about missing it, or are you sort of like, oh, thank God?
Okay, I feel guilty about missing special occasions, like
that's not the question I asked.
Performances. Like performances and birthdays.
No, I'm talking about fighting over Rice Krispies. Who had the last Cheerio?
Sometimes, I mean, do not. If you tell my husband, if any of y'all tell my husband, because he don't watch, sometimes I'm just like, thank you, thank you, because mornings are stressful.
They are so stressful. And if you ever, do you guys do the bus? Like, have you guys just catch the bus?
Oh yeah.
The bus is a nightmare. I mean, it is an absolute nightmare. I thought it seemed so convenient that when my daughter was eligible for the bus, I was like, oh my gosh, I signed up the bus, called 100 times, is this really happening? The DOT, can I count on them? Unfortunately, the bus is overly precise. I have to say they're very, on time. For 3 weeks, I did a full study of the bus to see what the entire whole algorithm of the bus was, what the amount of minutes I had
to get there.
4 minutes. 4 minutes was the in-between time.
Right.
And so if you got there at 7:17, between that time and 7:21, the median time.
You had to be precise, right?
Yeah.
There was no error.
No margin of error. You were left in the dust.
Because if you were there at 7:22.
No. Absolutely not.
Your kids weren't going to school.
No, they were not going to school.
You just gave me a flashback because Savannah's kids and my kids went to the same school. And I remember it was like the first, around this time of the year where I was like checking off my to-do list.
Right, feeling good about yourself.
It felt so good. I'm like, I'm productive. And I looked down and I was like, oh my gosh, the bus is there for pickup. The bus is there for pickup, and I am in Midtown. And I live downtown.
That's not good.
No, it wasn't good. And I raced, and I was calling Savannah over and over, like, please pick up my kids from the bus. Otherwise, I just, you know.
And then what? And then
she never answered.
And that's the thing your child will always remember.
Oh, I know. Being left on the city bus.
100%.
With the mother that thought, you know, work was more.
They won't remember any of the other times you got there and you had their snack in their juice box and you made sure that they were wearing the right socks
and the water, the ice water bottles.
I want ice in it.
Yeah.
I mean, what? I never had ice.
I never had water. I don't remember drinking water. I mean, I'm sure we did because we had to survive and such.
Did your mom offer you water all the time?
No. I mean, when in high school, when we were kind of grumps. Remember those days?
Yes.
She would put like one lukewarm water because she said it was good for digestion. You know, that was our breakfast.
That is so.
But anyway, Savannah didn't answer her phone because we were, you know, now that you're a morning television host. I mean, Jenna and Scarlet sounds good.
I love
just
that.
change it.
I agree. Yes, let's make this happen.
All right. She got them. Savannah got my kids. That was the end of the story.
You know what? That's a good friend.
Into the story. She is a good friend.
What a nice person.
She's really grumpy about our ear piercing.
Okay, first of all, why
is
she? I don't understand. Can't she just accept me into the club of the ear piercing?
Well,
thing? What is it?
Savannah,
why doesn't she come on and get her ear pierced too?
Well, no, she's not invited.
Okay. Well,
she got hers done with Gwyneth. She also got a tattoo with Drew Barrymore.
Okay, so
this is
my
our
turn.
thing. Yeah,
this
it's our thing. Exactly. Well,
so she should be really grumpy.
She called
about
us copycats.
Okay, what?
I know.
I'm so sorry,
I know.
but that is not true. We have our own thing going on, Jenna.
We sure do, Jenna and Scarlet.
Yeah, that's right.
But Scarlet, okay, so Scarlet now is a very popular name because sort of what's old is new and popular.
And I never heard, when I was growing up, there were no Scarlets at all. Now every time I hear it in the playground, I hide, and then I realize it's a 3-year-old. They found me. Oh God, it's a whole group of 3-year-olds.
By the way, isn't that the most hilarious reaction? If somebody says Jenna, I'm like, yes. And they're like, we're not talking about you, you know?
And then I go into hiding.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
But that, yeah, I mean, now you hear it everywhere, but you were saying that your name was not.
No, Jenna was not. I mean, Jenna became popular in the or I don't even know if popular, but known in the 90s. But when I was born, there, like when you would go into the airport keychain situation.
And the spelling of your name, too, is also unusual, right? Isn't it?
Jenna. I mean, I don't know, but all I knew is that when I was little and I wanted to buy, like, my name paraphernalia.
I feel you, girl.
And you couldn't find the Scarlet?
But no, there were definitely no Scarlets. And my twin brother, Hunter, is Hunter, and so certainly there were no Hunters. And but a couple of years ago, we were in Montauk out in Long Island, and we were at one of those like surf shop places, and there were 2 mini keychain surfboards that said Scarlet, one said Scarlet, and then we found Hunter, and I legit think we cried. We did cry a little bit.
Okay, did you cry enough to buy them?
We bought them. Of course we bought them. We bought them, and we looked at each other, and it was like, they see us.
We're seen. We're seen.
It was a overreaction.
A big moment. Yeah. All right, well, you guys stay right there, because Scarlet and I are going to solve your social dilemmas.
Oh, good.
This will be fun. Right after this.
We have something to say about it.
Jenna and Scarlet. All right, Scarlet, are you ready to help some of our viewers navigate some tricky situations?
Yes, I am ready. It is time for Social Dilemmas.
All right, here's the first one. At our same weekly yoga class, Jody either walks in late or leaves early. It's not only distracting to the instructor, but to the rest of us, and she never apologizes. How do we tell Jody enough is enough?
Honestly, I think in a yoga class, it's sort of, you know that the door is open. At the yoga classes that I've been to, when the door is open, you can walk in.
Yeah.
And then they shut the door and you don't go in after that. So I think it's up to the yoga studio to just say, you know, please be on time. If you're tardy, like, we're not going to have any latecomers.
That girl goes up, I assume it's a woman, goes up and to the instructor and says, hey, Jody keeps coming in and out.
Yeah.
It's really distracting my zen.
Right.
You know, namaste, will you let her know?
Absolutely.
I think you're right. I think the instructor...
Because if you are in a deep knee bend, you guys, you do not need to be distracted in that moment, okay? You need to focus on your deep bend.
Especially in your 40s, if you get distracted, you could pull something.
That's the end.
Right?
Tear your ACL,
exactly.
you are done, you're out for the count. No.
Lower back pain forever and ever.
Yes.
Okay, I like it.
That's right.
Do you want to
Okay, so let's see. I used my daughter Katie as an excuse to take a sick day. Ooh. I was shopping and at lunch with friends when I saw my boss Melissa at the same restaurant. Oh no.
Oh gosh.
So I don't know if Melissa saw me, but I definitely saw her. Should I say something to Melissa or just pray she didn't see me? To pray that she didn't see you.
No. Don't turn yourself in.
Why would you do that?
Why would you narc on yourself?
I don't know. This person...
Melissa didn't see you.
You know what? She didn't see you. If she hasn't said anything about it, then just let it die.
Yeah, let it die.
That's what I would say.
And then if she does say something, tell her about your daughter.
No, she used the daughter as this excuse. She was out shopping with her friends.
Oh, she just wanted to have a fun. The daughter wasn't really. But the daughter could be sick, and she could be out getting something
soup for her daughter.
Yeah, I was getting some soup.
Who's gonna buy that? Like you look extra cute, but you're shopping for soup. I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I like it. Okay, the last one. Jack and I are very friendly with 2 other couples in town. We just saw that they posted photos from a fun ski weekend. Jack and I were hurt that we weren't invited. We're celebrating one of their birthdays next weekend. I want to say something about their trip. Jack disagrees. What do you think?
I think you should not say anything.
No. Especially on their birthday.
You know what? We live in this weird world of social media where there's all of this, people, I think, see what other people are experiencing and they feel like entitled to participate or be invited or whatever. The truth is, if they didn't invite you, you were not invited. And you know what, like I say to my daughter, too, I'm like, people have boundaries. Sometimes friends want to hang out with other friends. That's okay.
Totally.
That doesn't mean they don't like you. It just, you have to respect people's social boundaries and stuff, and it's all good.
Right. And if you weren't invited, you probably wouldn't want to be there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
And you'll do other things.
Yeah.
But I totally agree with you. I'm constantly talking to my kids about being cool with being left out.
Totally. And and you're going to have that too sometimes where you have certain friends you like to do certain things with, and that's okay.
We all know the feeling.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
But don't say anything though, because then I think
it
makes it kind of weird.
Totally, especially on their birthday. Hey, happy birthday. Why'd y'all leave me out?
Yeah. Nobody needs that,
no, that doesn't
on their birthday. No, then you're really not going to get the invitation.
You're really good at social dilemmas. Jenna and Scarlet.
You know what I'm saying, Jenna and Scarlet.
It's really good. All right, if you guys have a social dilemma, tell us about it at today.com/Jenna and Friends. Just hit the connect button.
Okay, and up next, a little friendly competition in the Great Debate.
Y'all, and we've got a surprise guest. Someone, here's the first clue. Scarlet knows this person pretty well, right after this.
Who could it be?
Here's the first clue. Scarlet. Okay, Scarlet, we thought it'd be fun for you to play one of our favorite games where we debate hot topics. It's called The Great Debate. But we thought, you know what? Who's more fun to argue with than a spouse?
That's true.
There is nobody.
No.
So we have invited your spouse all the way down from the hall. Please welcome Extonell's Colin Jones.
It's a long walk. He brought flowers.
That's so cute.
He brought flowers. Aww. Thanks, babe. And you just tried to slice me with these, okay?
Colin,
thank you.
Here, because y'all are going to debate. How are you, Colin?
I'm doing great. You guys are great together.
Thanks.
She's going to come on our show. Is that cool with you?
Yeah, this is my job now. You have to do the cereal every morning. Is that okay?
Every morning.
Great.
He just took a really deep breath.
Yeah, she was like, I want to work in television now. I was like, television, gross.
Are you trying to sabotage me with these so I can't get to the buzzer fast enough?
Do you want to hand your flowers off so you can have free reigns of your hands?
I feel like I won Miss America.
Colin, I know.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Colin, did you give her any tips? I mean, you kind of are a news reader.
News reader? Wow.
On SNL, you do the weekend update.
Read the news. Thank you. High praise. Did I give any? No, I didn't have any advice. I feel like I had to bring flowers on because yesterday out of the gate, she was like, he never writes me a love letter. He just sends me like sexual emojis. I was like, what?
No, you firstly read into that.
That was the first thing you said.
I didn't use that word. You interpreted it that. We're already debating.
I think we have tape.
The debate has started. Roll the tape.
By the way, it does sound like that's a great debate, but it's not.
No, that's not. We're not even into the debate yet.
We're going to play it. It's
and I'm already winning.
No.
Are you? I'm the judge.
Oh.
So watch out. Okay, I'm going to give you each a topic. You're going to have 20 seconds to make your case, and then I'll judge the round.
Okay.
I kind of love your wife, so I will say this is a bias judge.
Yeah,
but,
no, I definitely don't sense that I'm going to.
Okay, here's the first
Just like
one.
at home.
Theme parties, pro or con? Scarlet, you have 20 seconds. I know you're pro.
Yes.
Let's go.
Theme parties.
Theme parties are a great way to bring a group of people together around a common theme. You get to think about what you're going to wear, plan it with all of your friends, and it really is like a fun icebreaker, especially if there's like any kind of social awkwardness.
I like it.
Yeah,
Wait, how did that work?
Yeah,
Well, that was
What did you spell for?
Well,
You
you
know,
ended
I think
early,
it's just
but
sort of loose.
you know.
Yeah, it's great. I think it's.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
You know.
Wait, hold on. Let me give you 20 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
Colin, you have 20 seconds for your rebuttal.
I'm going to go way over. I need 2 minutes. No, I think, first of all, icebreaker, I don't understand. Like that you're going to see your friend and you're like, oh, it's easier for me to talk to my friend because they're wearing like a flannel suit or something. No. Also, my issue with theme parties is you'll choose a theme and then I'll get questions from all of my friends that are like, what the hell does this theme mean? Because you'll choose like 80s Thailand, and we're like, what do we wear? Men don't know what to, especially if there's women in my life who I work with.
Yeah,
they're like, what do I wear? Guys only know, do we wear shorts or do we wear a suit? We don't know what to say to women.
You love our theme parties.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I
you know what?
Them.
I have to judge, and I have to judge for Scarlet because I love 80s Thailand theme.
80s Thailand.
I would love to come to that party.
You're invited.
Okay, thank you.
I can't tell you what to wear, but
I know exactly what that means.
Great.
All right, your next topic is who's better reading the kids' books to your kids? Colin, you will go first. Who's the better children's book reader?
I guess I would say me. Here's the thing. You know how actors can sometimes sort of do a whole acting thing, and they tend to sort of make it all about them. I'm not naming names, but just actors in general. I feel like I let the literature shine. I let the author speak through me. I'm a vessel.
Oh, God, Scarlet, that's going to be hard to beat.
Wow,
that really is ringing.
That's a beautiful,
that really
yoga bell.
I can still hear it. Can you guys all still hear it?
Yes.
Just me. Okay.
Scarlet, go ahead.
All I know is that before the children go to sleep, what do they want? They want the mama's touch. They want to be soothed. They want to be brought into another land. I love to do all the voices for them. They ask me, do the voices, Mom. And that shows me that I'm winning.
Do the voices.
Do the voices.
Oh, God, this is hard. But as somebody that likes to let the literature speak, I have to give this one to Colin. It's time. I'm sorry. Scarlet,
undefeated.
please still do the show with me if we can somehow round up a lot of money.
Well, I won't do the voices, okay? I won't do them.
Please do the voices.
See?
Okay, the last topic is buying the Staten Island ferry. Good idea or bad idea? Scarlet, you will get to go first.
All I can say is that if anybody out there would like to start a GoFundMe for the Staten Island Ferry, please be my guest. I don't know if I'm speaking for the Staten Island Ferry or against it, but help our family. Okay? This has now become a telethon for support the Staten Island Ferry.
Sounds like it was a bad idea.
All I'll say is I hope you have a good, thick pair of gloves at home because someday you're going to be getting so many paper cuts from all the checks that start rolling in from this ferry. It is going to put food on our table, finally. I believe in this ferry. If anyone out there believes in it, please go to the GoFundMe.
If we sell it for scrap metal, we could actually maybe.
That's what you're going to use the gloves for, handling the scrap metal?
Wait, I just need, as the judge, to ask one question. Can the ferry be taken away from the dock?
I mean, could it be let loose to just drift? Yeah. 100%. It's actually one of the things our insurers are worried about.
Well, in that case, I'm going to have to vote with Scarlet.
Oh,
Scarlet is the winner.
Yeah. We'll see. You'll all see.
I would like to visit it. I told Scarlet I'd like to visit it.
You should visit it.
You should.
It's definitely, nobody is visiting it, so please, someone should.
Wait, Colin, before we go, Timothy Chalamet.
Yes.
Will be on Saturday. Chalamet.
Chalamet.
Will be on Saturday Night Live, both as the host and the musical guest.
Musical guest.
So is he singing Bob Dylan, I guess?
I guess I certainly hope so. It would be crazy if he wasn't. I don't know what he's singing yet.
You should talk with your wife about tips to be the newsreader, you know?
Thanks, Jenna. It's great to be here. Great to support you guys.
No, we loved you. Thank you for coming. I know. Y'all be sure to watch Colin on SNL this weekend with host and musical guest Timothy Chalamet.
Yes, and up next, we'll take you to a girls' club here in New York that's making the world a sweeter place after this.
Oh, yes! Today we are shining a spotlight on a wonderful organization here in New York City that's very special to Scarlet. It's called the Lower East Side Girls Club.
So what started as meetups on the street corner eventually turned into a beautiful, safe space offering everything from STEM classes to dance and baking lessons. Take a look. Tucked away on Avenue D in the heart of New York City's Lower East Side is a hidden gem where girls from the neighborhood come to shine. But just a few decades ago, on this same corner, a very different picture.
Growing up here, I did not feel safe. If I were playing, I would have to be like my grandmother watching from the front of the building.
While there were boys' clubs throughout the city, comparable programs for girls were hard to come by.
And they had 2 pools, and then they had a basketball court. And I used to say, my goodness, how come we just can't get that?
And that's when a group of moms and daughters banded together.
Little by little, my aunt will come, she'll talk to my mom and say, hey, Girls Club will be on 7th Street. And then I will spread the words to my friends, and their friends will spread the words to their friends.
It wasn't long before Valerie, her sisters, and neighborhood friends began to see the magic in girlhood and themselves.
So my first class, I remember I've never seen a dark room ever in my life. So just to see that you were able to take a picture. Another thing that we did was pottery. My first item, and I have it in my mom's house, was my handprint, and I was like, I wrote my name and I put 12 years old and the year.
It was within these walls where something special ignited in Valerie.
It was a program called Sweet Things. And I went in the kitchen, I started rolling out cookies, and I was just like, wow, I think this is my passion.
The classes at the Girls Club inspired Valerie to go to culinary school, and now she has returned to the place where it all began to teach the next generation about girlhood with a sprinkle of baking on the side.
I remember the first time I came for a baking class with Val, and we were making lemon cookies. And that was what really sparked my interest in baking.
Asia is a Girls Club alum who at age 24 has turned her passion into a profession.
I started a business called Jincy's Bake Shop, and I learned everything I know from the opportunities that the Lower East Side Girls Club gave me.
I see a little bit of myself in every single girl that walks in through this door. Whether it's about baking or whether it's about having the confidence.
17-year-old Casey has been coming to the Lower East Side Girls Club since she was a little girl.
I'm usually a shy person, but here I feel I could express myself.
The skills she learned in Valerie's classes helped Casey get a part-time job at a local bakery.
What she said that resonated with me was that a sweet, like a simple cookie or a simple brownie or something, makes the community sweeter.
Making the world a safer and sweeter place, one girl at a time.
My hope for the next generation of girls growing up at the Lower East Side is to let them know that they always have a place to come to, and our doors are always open, and never think small. Anything is possible.
I love that. And Valerie Galindo is here with us now. Valerie,
Hi.
I mean, don't you love this whole process of paying it forward? Like,
Yes.
this was a place that shaped you, and now it's shaping all these young women.
Yes, every single girl that walks in through the doors,
I see myself in them. And I know a few of them see themselves in me.
Yes.
And it's just, I'm a leader to my community, but it's also an honor to be working with these girls at the Lower East Side Girls Club.
Oh, God, that's so wonderful.
Yes.
And how can we support the Lower East Side Girls Club?
Well, you could come by to the Lower East Side Girls Club, or you could support by emailing us at thelowereastsidegirlsclub.org as well.
I love that. We want to come by. Okay, so
we are decorating some cookies. I need the tips. Tell me some of the tips here.
So, tip number 1, you don't want to use too much icing.
Okay.
No, we don't.
What temperature is the icing?
So kind of like cold? No, it's like room temperature.
Okay.
Room temperature. Some of it is a little cold.
They said it's kind of hard to come out, but we'll try.
Yeah.
So what are you doing now? You're checking the tip.
Yeah,
to see if there's anything there.
Hold up.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
a little
no,
too
it's
thick.
falling.
Sorry.
All right, so
okay.
am I like...
So
should we take this off?
Look,
Yep,
wait,
there you
mine
go.
is kind of...
There you go. So you want to shape it. You want to... It's a conversational heart. So you want to write something, whether it's love or be mine or true love.
By the way, look at the beautiful ones that Valerie did over there.
Okay, this is a skill, you guys.
Okay,
I do not have.
No, me too.
I've established. I'm trying to write Colin on here, but it's looking like Kirgy.
No,
Do I know anybody?
Okay.
Does it?
So you want to actually just like write something like "Be mine." So I'm gonna just
look at
pour some out.
I see what you're doing. You're you're lifting the cookie up.
But
yeah,
you know
so
what?
I'm gonna hold the cookie.
Valerie, this is not you. I think it's our things are hard to do. I took mine off.
You guys.
So you don't want to add too much icing, and the idea is to have a variety of different colors. Also, and just add a little bit of sprinkles to give it that pop.
Like I tried this. Does that look okay? That looks mid.
Look how cute this is.
Okay, so
look how cute.
Now, when you're doing this at home, do you recommend, like, can you just buy regular frosting at the supermarket and fill these bags?
Actually, no, they usually have piping bags.
Oh.
And you could actually, with the tip and different colors, and you could actually do it.
Oh, I see. And then, and those are already like they're pre-filled and everything?
Yeah, they're pre-filled and everything, yes.
Okay, I
By
need
the way,
that then.
Valerie, you're amazing. Scarlett and I are both hopeless.
I'm working on mine,
She's
you guys.
still working
and I
on
think
it.
actually mine is coming out pretty good.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go, you guys.
Oh,
Can you see
Colin forever.
Eva.
Eva.
That's right, everyone.
Thank you so much for all your work.
We love the Lower East Side Girls Club.
Amazing. I want to visit. It sounds incredible.
Yes, you have to come visit. It's a beautiful organization. You know, it's an honor to be working there, but it's also an honor the fact that it's free for young girls in the community or anywhere. So please come by.
Oh, you're amazing, Valerie. Thank you. Coming up next, the author whose candid take on motherhood is getting a ton of buzz.
Sarah Hoover takes us inside her new book, The Motherload, after this.
Thank you. Sarah Hoover is a mom of 2 who's giving us an honest and refreshing reality check on motherhood.
And she's holding nothing back in her debut memoir, The Motherload, which is getting a ton of buzz.
It sure is. And I think, you know, Sarah, first of all, good morning. We're so happy you're here. But
thank you.
I feel like the reason it's getting tons of buzz is that it's so honest. And sometimes when we talk about parenting, we don't have real conversations.
It's hard to because there's so much shame associated sometimes with your truth, you know? And I feel like as women, it can be hard to push through that. There's a lot of judgment.
Yeah, and I think also, you know, when we talked about this yesterday, but it's like you leave the hospital, you take this questionnaire, you're in such a, you know, you're in a surreal head space and you've just done the hardest thing that any human being will ever do in their life. And you are, you know, you're not really, you haven't had time to really assess how you feel, what the reality of coming home is going to be. For you, what do you think, you know, is, from your experience, what do you think is a, you know, signs that you can kind of look for to check yourself, you know, when you're home and try to understand if you may be struggling with postpartum depression, because it's something people don't really talk about.
And it took me a really long time to figure out that that's what my problem was. But I think for me, it wasn't just sadness. It was a sadness I couldn't pull myself out of.
Yeah.
But it was also rage. I was so mad at my husband, at my doctor, at the world for having me believe that giving birth would make me a natural mother and I would be considered a good woman if I figured it out and it felt great to me. When the reality was I didn't meet those expectations and I've had so much guilt about it, and I was just really mad that I had felt so misled.
Right, and there's also, I think when you talk about expectations, there's this expectation that, you know, oh, this is going to be the best experience for you. Aren't you so happy?
And people, not only that's the expectation, but people say that to you
all the time. You must be so happy. Isn't this the best time of your life? And
so
you may not be feeling
speak
like
your
that.
truth would feel like going against sort of societal norms, right?
Absolutely. And the truth was for me, when that baby came out and they put him on my body, I felt nothing. And I thought it would be the most beautiful moment of my life. And I felt like such a kind of a freak because of that. And it was so hard to finally admit that to people because I thought I'd be so judged.
I was telling Scarlet that my mom always said to, you know, my sister, but to both of us, like, you may feel anxious. It may feel heavy for you. And somehow it kind of prepared me for what was to come. And I feel like your book is sort of doing the same thing, probably for even strangers, to know that there are a lot of different experiences.
That's my hope. I always say that I wrote the book that I wished I had had in that year after I had my first child because I reached the end of the internet trying to find a story that would make me feel better about what I was going through. I read every book I could find, and there wasn't a tale that made me feel seen and made me feel acknowledged for what was happening to me. And so I wanted to provide that for at least one other person.
You've had a second babe.
That's right.
And you had a very different experience.
Every time it's different, you know, because I've had friends also that did not struggle with postpartum depression with their first baby, and then the second one they had all these feelings of, you know, being sad and anxious and angry, like you're describing. So, you know, it can be different for everybody, and each pregnancy is different.
Absolutely. It's not a given that you will or will not have it, but I will say with my second, I was very prepared. I wanted the birth and the newborn experience that I didn't have the first time. I made a list that I brought to my OBGYN of criteria that I knew would make me feel safe in her office and in the delivery room, and she was incredibly generous and she cared. And she was willing to fulfill those criteria.
What are some of the questions? I mean, even if that was the only thing that you could take away, these are some of the questions that you can ask
a friend.
Or even ask your doctor when choosing what doctor you would like, or which practice you would like to give birth with. What can you ask them that could be helpful?
Something that was really important for me was that I feel in control of my body, even in a medical scenario. And I requested from her that she just narrate what was going on. Because those moments of panic in an office when you don't really, or in a hospital room where you don't know what's happening next, you don't know what they're doing to you. I just wanted her to clue me in and make me feel like I was a part of the process. Even that alone. And even a doctor saying, no problem, I can do that for you. And exhibiting that level of care can make a world of difference for someone who's, you know, it's the most dangerous day of your life.
And so many women have had that experience. I'm sure, you know, we all have here, where you're at your gynecologist and you don't know what to expect, and all of a sudden something's uncomfortable or something's happening, even in your, you know, when you're giving birth, you never know, things could change on a dime. Let me know what's going on, so I'm participating in this.
It feels like a totally reasonable.
Of course, but it's not the standard of care, and it's the most vulnerable moment, and it's a vulnerable moment that women go through on a regular basis. And I just don't think it's that hard to provide that level of empathy for someone. And turns out, if a doctor's caring, they'll happy to do it.
Well, Sarah, this book is funny. Also, it's honest and it's really refreshing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Check out the Motherload. You can get it at today.com/books or wherever you buy your books, your indie bookstore.
And up next, foods that have gone viral. Oh gosh, here we go. Yeah, after this.
All right, it's the end of the show, and we need a quick snack.
Starving.
We're hungry, right?
Absolutely starving.
So it's time to taste test some
Buzzy Bites. Okay, so today, culinary producer Katie Stilo is here.
Hi, Katie.
Hello.
Katie, can I introduce you to the new host of the show? Her name's Scarlet.
Hi.
So nice to meet you.
So I guess I'll be seeing you forever now.
I'll be seeing us here.
Okay, what's up with
I see a chip and I want it.
Yeah, well, it's customary. Your first week, we have to just really introduce you to everything we do here, which is viral foods.
Great.
And this trend is so delicious. We're starting off with charcuterie chips.
Yum.
Which is so much fun because if you're having a party, it kind of looks like you tried a lot, but it's a little bit of effort.
Those are
it comes
cute.
from Marissa Mullen. She's at That Cheese Plate on Instagram.
Wait, is this?
So this is like a
cream
wavy
cheese?
chip.
What's on that?
A little bit of feta. So you have the pickle, a little bit of brininess, and then the saltiness from the feta and the chip. It's delicious. And then we have prosciutto,
You wanna make your
fig
own?
jam, and parm.
Yeah, can I make my own?
Yeah, make your
what if
own.
I did like a chip and a little bit of this? Is this like a fig?
It's fig
figgy
jam.
Fig jam, and then I want to try it with the little cheese
Feta?
on top.
I like that.
I'm gonna try
This is blue cheese and salt and vinegar as well.
I'm not a blue cheese fan.
Right?
It's so good.
It's good.
And you can just
Good
mix
palate
and match.
cleanser for this mess we're working on
What
next.
am I looking at?
It's a red
So
wine
this is
pie.
a wine pie. Truly, this is how you make it, and I know that I'm probably
That looks
scaring a lot of people.
That looks disgusting.
Yeah.
Horrible. Is that just me?
No, it
that's
comes
just
from
a bottle of wine or?
This is a classic Pinot Noir. And then you dump in a little bit of flour, a little bit of sugar, and some cornstarch, and then you bake it.
I mean, by the way, it comes out like jello-y.
Like, I honestly haven't tried it, but I'm.
Why don't you go first?
It looks awful.
Terrible.
How is it?
Don't eat that.
Don't eat it? But we have to.
Wait, I need to try it. Let me see what's I'm going to try.
It's like when somebody tells you something's terrible.
Yeah, it's so gross, you guys.
Ew.
I don't like it at all.
It's like
My
expired
God, you know what
medicine.
it tastes like?
How do I get it out of my mouth?
It's
going out.
She fits in around here. She fits in.
It helped, actually. It helped.
Wow.
I'll have another bite.
Wow, that is really bad.
It's rancid.
We'll be back right after this. That red wine pie is
still
just
there.
sitting right in a place that's uncomfortable. But Scarlett's gonna come back, y'all.
I work here now.
Yeah, tomorrow. I just need a Sharpie to write out friends. But we have Amy McDowell here.
Oh, I love her. Oh, and our twin siblings are coming. Jenna's sister Barbara, my brother Hunter.
Oh, let's go.
I'm so